What do you think this is, a fast food drive-thru?
There's only one situation in which the store name Hallmark is comforting. Wait. Nope, I'm wrong about that. On that note, today's dumpster find is 1985's The Hugga Bunch. You older folks may remember the Hugga Bunch doll line from, amongst other companies, Hallmark. These dolls inspired a TV movie called, oddly enough, The Hugga Bunch. The Hugga Bunch stars Jenny James, Natalie Masters, and Richard Haydn, or his voice at least, in his last film appearance. I'm already sad, so let's just do this. Bridget is very confused why her parents are giving her and her brother Andrew presents. She names her new penguin Sweet William. Do the presents have something to do with Grams, who lives with them, and the fact that she's lost her marbles? At least I'm assuming she's lost them. We never see her with any marbles. Meanwhile, Bridget begins hearing some high-pitched garbling noises coming out of her closet mirror.
You hear it? Every time we hug. Listen.
I think it's obvious you are suffocating Sweet William the ventriloquist penguin every time you hug him. Gently, love. Gently. Apparently, the entire family is anti-hug. This does not stop her from telling them about the voices she hears coming from her mirror.
When I was little, I heard voices in my mirror, too.
The way the family talks about you, you still hear them. Aunt Ruth, the nurse, is trying to push for Grams to move into a home. Bridget's breakfast sandwich here is ahead of its time.
So send a telegram to your congressman.
Meanwhile, Andrew here is either ahead of his time as well or way behind. Bridget complains to Grams how she is the only one who likes hugs.
And Aunt Ruth is afraid I'll mess up her hair.
To be fair, it's probably more the white uniform she's afraid of getting messed up because it's too late for the hair anyway. Grams tells her about the land of hugs.
Is there such a place, Grams?
Oh, for heaven's sakes. However could there not be?
Quite easily, really. Kind of like how there could possibly not be a brain cell left in my brain after watching this drivel. During her tea party after Bridget hugs her stuffed animals again.
Well, hi there, cutie. You're Bridget, aren't you? You know my name. Sure. We've been watching you through the mirror for a long time.
Bridget, you are not concerned enough.
It's the first time anybody ever came through my mirror before. How did you do it? Mirrors soften up when folks hug. It's one of your basic perplexiconic chemical miracles.
Stop fighting. This is for science. Huggins has decided to come through the mirror to convince Andrew to want hugs more. I see a problem with this plan, and the problem is the plan itself. In fact, there's nothing right about this plan.
I'll charm his teeth right out of his gums.
That sounds more like a threat. They can't find Andrew to charm the teeth out of his skull, so Huggins insists on wearing one of his hats and winds up in the washing machine. As you do. Bridget wishes there was a medicine to make Grams younger so she can stay with them. Huggins suggests they go ask the bookworm in Huggaland. Yes, as in through the mirror.
What if I can't get back? You want to help your Grams or not?
That's not an answer, Pinky. Over in Huggaland, everything is soft, so it's okay that she lost her shoe in the mirror. Huggins gives Hugsy Andrew's cap, which I'm sure Andrew would be real peachy keen about.
Oh, we don't shake hands here. What do you do?
Really? You haven't figured it out yet? Really?
Haha, we've been doing hugs since before the world began.
I wish more folks were like you.
We're not gonna question that. We're just gonna plow ahead, wishing more people did hugs. Maybe hugs is code for shrooms.
We hug and hug, I'll tell you why we do. It opens up our hearts and lets the love flow through.
The shrooms here are huge, that checks out. They hop onto Hugsy's hug wagon. Kids, if a stranger invites you into his hug wagon, just say no.
Just say no.
Shut up, Nancy Reagan. They find the bookworm in his book tower, and Bridget asks about making Grams young again.
They said you knew everything.
So I do. So I do. Let me think.
He tells Bridget that the aging process in grandmothers can be slowed down by hugging and affection.
I told you so. Hugging.
Young lady, I am not finished.
Sounds like Bookworm isn't doing enough hugs. Since Bridget is in such a hurry, the Bookworm tells her to give Grams a young berry from the young berry tree. Otherwise known as drug trafficking, Bridget. Don't say I didn't warn you. Apparently, if the fruit of the young berry tree touches the ground, it will disappear, and to make matters worse, where is the young berry tree?
There's only one, and it grows In the country of shrugs.
Not the country of shrugs. Wait, what kind of shrugs? That kind or that kind? The land of shrugs is ruled by the Mad Queen... The Mad Queen what?
And it's ruled by the Mad Queen of Gourd.
Repeat that, please, and don't talk with your mouth full of shrooms.
And it's ruled by the Mad Queen of Gourd.
IMDb calls her Queen Admira, so let's go with that. If you gulp 3 times and fall down this hole, perhaps otherwise known as a K-hole, you can get to the land of shrugs. Once there, you have to walk on the sidewalk. And y'all thought my puns were bad.
Pick me up, Bridget, I'm scared.
Just keep shrugging and you'll blend in. They find the castle, but there's a hairy behemoth in the way. Don't worry. All he needed was a hug to turn back into a baby elephant named Hodgepodge. Of course, that's all he needed. They ride Hodgepodge up to the castle.
Small people will be digested.
Small is vague. Can you give height and weight requirements, please? They find the youngberry tree encased in glass, but first they have to defend themselves from the weird goblin things with sparklers. But then Queen Admira appears. Bridget says she doesn't have to kneel down to anybody because she's from America.
Excuse me, Your Majesty, but it's written in our Constitution.
I'm not finding that particular section, Bridget. You may need to retake government class. After disrespecting the queen, she then asks for some youngberries, and the queen says she is the only one allowed to eat them. I'm kind of surprised Disney was okay with this.
I'm only 7, going on to 8.
As opposed to what? 7 going on to win the World Cup? As the hour strikes, Queen Admira unlocks the glass and eats a youngberry. The goblin things take Bridget to a platform where she is immediately petrified. Convenient that that's where they store the machine. The Huggers and Elephant get locked in a dungeon until 2 seconds later when Hodgepodge just rips the gate out with his trunk. Damn building codes. Gee, what could possibly save Bridget? Oh, hugs! Why didn't I think of that? Lucky the queen left the key to the youngberry tree. Bridget fills a jar. Wait, where did that come from? Oh, who cares? But here comes Cranky. Yada yada yada, the end. The fact that it's a TV movie alone is enough to put it in the dumpster, but then there's the movie itself. Basically, while hugs and more love are, on a general whole, a good thing, context is also important. Children, do not hug strangers or strange creatures. Just don't. It also feels like the filmmakers and screenwriters misread hugs, not drugs, as hugs and drugs. That's the only explanation I have for any of this nonsense. I tried to keep up with the druggies, I really did, but I couldn't. I just couldn't. No! You're not even fighting me. You're too... Yeah, put it on the face. Put it on the face.